Reports throughout this year from Khartoum, Darfur and the escalating conflict zone in Kordofan confirm a grim picture. Experts say hospitals, schools and markets, so-called soft targets, are being deliberately destroyed or taken over, pushing Sudan toward an unprecedented humanitarian catastrophe.
Soft targets are always very convenient when in conflict situations. And a lot of soft targets also sometimes tend to be in strategic places. And so the warring factions may want to displace these populations, so they secure them for their strategic positioning in conducting, an armed attack against the opponents.
The World Health Organization reports a sharp spike in attacks on key health facilities in the conflict-affected regions of Sudan. An estimated 80% of hospitals in conflict-affected areas are now said to be non-operational. In one recent horrifying incident, a hospital and a children's nursery in Kalogi, South Kordofan, were struck by a drone, killing dozens, including children. As fighting intensifies across the Kordofan region, the UN warns of another wave of atrocities. UN High Commissioner for Refugees Filippo Grandi says that the accounts shared by those fleeing Sudan's violence are very much consistent.
What is very real is that people are fleeing this advance of the RSF. I was in a place called Abdabba. This is in the so-called northern states, north of Khartoum, where there is a smaller camp. The biggest camp is Tawila, taking people from El Fasher. This is a smaller camp, taking people also from El Fasher, but also from Kordofan and other places. And their stories are unfortunately all the same. Rape, murder, forced recruitment of children, separation of families, and sheer robbery.
Experts are concerned that the collapse of social services is creating a lost generation of children now facing psychological trauma.
We've created a generation in Sudan that is going to be traumatized for a generation. We've created a population in Sudan that is not going to know how a normal functioning society works.
The UN High Commissioner for Refugees says safe passage for those fleeing the horror of famine, death and destruction is essential. According to the refugee agency, more than 30 million people in Sudan now need humanitarian assistance and another 9 million displaced inside the country since fighting erupted in April 2023. Daniel Arap Moy, CGTN.